Ask 100 salespeople why their best customers buy from them, and most of them can't tell you. Oh, no, it's not that they won't give you an answer. It's that they just don't know and they make an assumption. Out of 100 salespeople, 5 people know because they've asked. Another 15 people will assume correctly because they're pretty bright, and 80 have no clue, but they will assume that it is something related to a feature or a benefit or some outcome that someone in marketing told them, and they're just running with that. Here's a funny little aside. Take your marketing materials, take your website, any kind of brochures that you have, and put them up right next to 3 of your closest competitors. Okay? Then read them all. Notice the similarities? They're all pretty much the same. They're facsimiles of a common theme because you have a common, audience. You have a common customer. So you're all kind of pandering to this diluted avatar of who your best customer is. Meanwhile, those assumptions aren't getting you anywhere. So I want to share with you what you can do to get around that. And I learned this from Jeffrey Gitomer in the Little Red Book of Selling. Create an event. Create an event that will be different, a different kind of experience than they can get on their own, right? Don't just take them to a fancy dinner. Your best customers can probably afford their own fancy dinners. It's one of the reasons that they're your best customers. So create an experience that they can't get on their own. Bring them all together for that experience, and it's even better. That way you don't have to do it 5 times, 10 times. You can get some people together, offer some good networking as long as they're not, fighting each other tooth and nail in competition. And you can really do something special. Maybe it's a wine tasting at your house or at a club you belong to. Or maybe you organize a chef's table at a restaurant where everything is off the menu and you tell the chef to do what he or she does best and create a really rich and memorable experience. Then go around the room and ask them. That's the string that's attached. You'll pick up the tab if they will agree to answer just a couple of questions. Now you can do this individually, but you lose the synergy and the whole that's greater than the sum of its parts when you do it together. Because if you've got 5 people sitting around a table enjoying a once-in-a-lifetime experience and you ask them a question like, what's the reason you keep doing business with me? Their answers are going to start to build on each other's. And you're going to find that if you're willing to be vulnerable in that moment, they will start to get vulnerable with you and with each other. Not only will that make the experience much more indelible, but you are going to come away with some real insight as to why your best customers buy. So why is that valuable? If you know why your best customers buy, you can find more customers like that. Why don't more people think about this? Why don't more people think like this? It's such a simple concept that you're overlooking it. Probably because you're wondering about what the best way to follow up is or what the best words to use in an email subject line are in order to get them to open it. I'll tell you what, your customers have the answers to those questions. You're just not asking them. There is a strong correlation between the 5% of the salespeople who know what that answer is and the top 5% of salespeople in every organization. It is not dumb luck. It is a correlation, a direct correlation guided by causation of one to the other. Think about it. If you've got the guts to ask, you're going to come away with way more than answers. You're going to come up with a marketing plan. You're going to come up with the language, and you're going to come up with better rapport with those customers than you ever had before. Now, somebody out there right now is watching this and thinking, well, I don't have any customers. I'm brand new to this industry. I'm told that there's relationships that are necessary, but I don't have any relationships. You know what you have? You've got a senior salesperson on your team who knows the answers to those questions. And you can provide a little value to your mentorship relationship with that person if you can give them suggestions like this. And maybe if it's your idea, you can go to the dinner with them. And maybe you can learn from that experience too. Good ideas have a lot of value to them. So think. Put something like this together. It's a fun project to think about. It's a fun project to plan. And the rewards that you will reap from doing something so simple are unimaginable. I'll talk to you again soon.